Hey, it's Ryan with AVL Looms, and today we're going to go over proper beading technique on the K-Series loom. And why it's important is because this loom has an automatic cloth advance. So you control your picks per inch incrementally in the computer. You know, what you tell, you can set your PPI basically, and this cloth beam advances. So it's important to have the proper beading technique to set your fell line appropriately and correctly before you advance to the next pick. Now, the advancing mechanism is triggered on the right treadle. So you want to have your beading done and you want to place your weft in the correct position before you change sheds or before you right treadle. So let's just go over the correct way to beat. We'll do it in a slow version and I'll kind of explain it. It's a bit hard to weave and talk at the same time. It's kind of like playing a guitar and singing. So I'll do it slow and then I'll stop and chat about each step. So we're going to open the shed and then we're ready to throw a shot right now. So before I change my shed, I'm going to bead in, and this allows me to place the weft in the correct position because my beater is coming all the way in and hitting the bumpers. Now I don't need to beat hard. All I need to do is make sure my beater hits the bumpers, and then I'll know that my weft is placed in the correct location. So now I can change shed to lock that weft in place, and then I can go out. So let's try that again. So I'm going to throw a shot. I'm going to pull the beater in, change my shed, and then go out. So shot, beater in, change shed, and go out. Now we can kind of speed this up a little bit, but the main important thing is to get your beater in and the weft placed before the shed is changed. So we'll kind of go a little faster. So kind of weaving slow. See, I'm sure to bring the beater into the bumpers before I change my shed. Okay, so now that's good. Let's go over improper beading technique. So the wrong way to beat would be to throw your shot and then basically start changing shed before you bring your beater in. So that's going to do two things. It's either going to get you the wrong PPI because you don't have an open shed to bring the fell line all the way to the correct place, or you're gonna trigger your advance before you really want it to. So let me show you another wrong way to do it. Would be to basically, before you change the shed completely, because I just advanced. And if you can look here, I just created a big gap in my weft. So that looks a bit odd. So now if I threw another one, this one's going to be compact. So this you can see right here that it created a gap. So let's just go over the correct one again. I'll just kind of slow it down. So throw the shot, pull the beater in, throw the shot, beater in, change your shed. And what this does is it also locks your weft into place. Now you can feel free to double beat, but just be aware of your treadling because that's what triggers the cloth to advance. So let's just show you again what you don't want to do is close the shed even though you're not going to advance this, but now that the threads are down on your weft, it's going to be tough, especially when you get to high densities, to get your weft packed in tight enough. So if you're doing high density stuff, make sure, this is where it's important too, that you keep your shed open and pull your beater in. And then force it pack it into place. So keep your shed open, pull the beater in. There. That's going to help you get your desired high density beater. It lets you bring your beater all the way back to those bumpers. And that's it.